Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scunny Man Rob, and today we are going to spend some time reviewing some of the Vechain basics and make sure everyone understands exactly what they hold and what they're looking to invest in. First things first, let's just get out the way the difference between VET and VTHO and talk about the potential of these two tokens. And to help us understand this better and to give you guys something to visually read, we have an article written by Vechain member Bread Garlic House, so let's take a quick look at this. Before we start, let's understand the dual token model of Vechain Thor. VET is the primary token, and every VET token generates about 0.0043 VTHO every day. VTHO is the secondary token of the network and is used as a network fee while performing a transaction. 70% of the used VTHO is burned, while the rest is distributed amongst the authority nodes that validate the transaction. However, on a deeper level, the transaction costs are calculated in gas. Gas is not a token, but an arbitrary unit to measure transaction costs. To send VET from one wallet to another, one needs to spend about 21,000 gas. The current gas VTHO ratio is 1,000 to 1. That means the above transaction requires 21 VTHO to be spent. This setup is applicable for direct interactions with the blockchain, such as wallet-to-wallet transfers. However, most clients of Vechain use toolchain to perform transactions. Okay guys, so quick review. VET is the primary token, and VET is just able to freely appreciate at the market's choice. It's used to settle smart contracts, and every single VET generates a certain amount of VTHO. VTHO is the token we use to pay for contributing data to the Vechain network, and contributing data could be anything from sending your VET tokens to another wallet or a company utilizing the toolchain platform to conduct their business. All of those transactions on the network will have to be paid for in VTHO. So for the more the network is used, the more demand there is for VTHO, and the only way new VTHO is generated is from VET. Now, this dual token system allows Vechain and the master nodes to keep transaction costs on the network relatively consistent, and that's a must for companies looking for a stable, low-cost solution, something Ethereum and many other coins cannot boast about. In my opinion, as a long-term investor, I'm going straight for the VET and letting all my tokens generate all the VTHO it can. When the price of VTHO fluctuates up, I'll sell some of my VTHO and acquire some more Vechain or another crypto. The more companies signing on with Vechain executing transactions, the more VTHO they'll need to keep using the platform. So I hope I cleared up any confusion on this matter. VET is the coin intended to grow tremendously in value, while VTHO is going to go up, but it is meant to stay relatively stable and low for businesses to participate in the network. Vechain is literally the best enterprise blockchain application in the world, and we can see that by the mass amount of partnership and investors they have. And with enterprise adoption just right around the corner, we see a bunch of companies starting to turn their eyes towards public blockchains for their incredible use case. And now I have a video of soon-to-be SEC Chairman Gary Gensler piggybacking off what I just mentioned about permissionless public blockchains, which Vechain literally is considered to be, and where they fit into all this chaos we call the crypto space. And if you guys don't know about Gary Gensler, he was a former investment banker for Goldman Sachs, and he is pro-crypto. So let's take a quick listen.
Law, I want to say that finance, the financial sector and incumbents are not really that interested in Bitcoin. It's a $175 billion asset class, but they're still using traditional databases. Traditional databases, by and large, are more efficient. They're not going to this block, data commitment, block, data commitment, block, data commitment. And if they are, they're using what's called a permission blockchain. A permission blockchain says, I am not going to let this live out in the wild. I'm not going to let it live out in the wild like Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin has survived 10 years fundamentally in a swamp with, when I say swamp, I say that in affectionate. I'm going to have a...
And guys, don't forget that Sonny Lu said the best type of blockchains are a mix of decentralized and centralized aspects. So don't forget, and I kind of fast forward a little bit, so let me back this up. But don't forget, Sonny Lu said that.
And so many different people have tried to take it down and corrupt it, attack it, and it hasn't, by and large, been taken down. State actors have tried, commercial actors have tried, just, let's have some fun, let's see if we can take it down, kind of computer scientists have tried. But most of finance doesn't want to have something out in the wild. They want a permission blockchain, which means I'm going to have a separate number of permission people writing to the network. And then lastly, public blockchains. And you'll hear this term, public versus private, or private versus public blockchain. All the action in traditional finance is on the left. And when you read about IBM, Hyperledger, you read about other things, it's in the middle. But if you go to work at a law firm and you're advising, you might be all the way on the right-hand side.
And did you guys hear that? Institutions are still using traditional databases because they don't want to have their data just out in the wild. But some of them that are making the leap towards blockchain are looking at permission private blockchains, and some businesses are looking at public permission blockchains. But luckily for us, VeChain is best of the both worlds, and they are considered to be a hybrid public blockchain. And I know you guys heard about Gensler talking about IBM's food trust and talking about the guys that sit in the middle. And who do you think he's talking about? Who is IBM's biggest competitor in the market? VeChain, that is who. And I believe, and believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this market is big enough for these two to survive, but we all know which one is better, and that is why I'm heavily invested in VeChain. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. My name is Scunny Man Rob, and tell your friends and family that VeChain is the golden goose. I'll see you next time.
This one for the old me. I was getting back to them. They was trying to hold me back to the old me. It's time to pay up if you owe me. Ain't no